Hi Scorpio, friends, family, and cross watchers. Today is October 11th, 2023. Let's open this up. Yes, all right. So I did announce a winner for the October 10th 101 subscribers on 10-1 giveaway. And I didn't realize that I actually do need an email address to be able to send that privately to you. So for the winner, at Melissa Lillard -QQ4EP, if you would like to claim your free reading, it is read, it is uploaded, and you can message me via social media or my email, which I think is visible on my homepage, and I will send you the link to your reading. I apologize for not doing better research. I am learning. Thank you for sticking with me as we go. Let's see here. Oh, that being said, I'm going to be doing a rebranding this month. My name will change, and I will announce my name change when that occurs, and then I will be linking Cash App today for donations. So thank you so much, y'all, for being here. Oh, 10-11. We have sunflowers, confidence, and speedwell, insight. Confident sunflower stands tall and radiant, shining like the sun. When you are suffering from low self-confidence or self-doubt, sunflower humbly reminds you of your true magnificence, instilling acceptance and understanding and allowing loving compassion to flow from your heart. Beautiful. Love these cards. And speedwell is insight. Life seems to speed by. Bird eye speedwell helps you to slow down, to be patient, and to become aware of the bigger picture. She shares her grounding energy so that the ego cannot get in the way of true insight and facilitates true healing by expanding the conscience beyond personal beliefs and conditioning. Okay, so I wanted to pull these Soulflower Oracle cards because of the time of year. All of the leaves are falling off the trees, this lovely autumn fall season, and it's starting to finally get nippy. We had a little bit of a heat wave, so just to sort of honor the flowers that came through summer and the ending of the season of their vibrant insight and confidence. Interesting. Ooh, the Ancient Ones. Card 1. Oh my goodness. Earth. Card 17. So with card 1 reversed here in card 17, you may have experienced a sort of initiation into adulthood that made you question your confidence or your insight. I'm hearing a radical initiation into adulthood. Maybe you were when you turned 18, something happened for you. I don't know why this is coming through. Something happened for you. Card number 6, the Blade. 17 is coming through. 777. You may have experienced a spiritual awakening when you were young that you didn't have context for, whatever family environment you were in, and whatever you were experiencing at the time, maybe visions, clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, things like that. You didn't have support in those things. 24, the Heart of the Sky. I have never pulled this card before until yesterday, and here it is. So you might be 24, 25, you might be 30, and 47. Let's see. Middle World reversed, the Rainmaker. Yeah, okay. 36, 42, the Seer. reverse, the Witness, and the Hummingbird. Okay. So I'm not going to read all of these cards from the book, but we can read... I want to read this one again because I'm not super familiar with it, but I'm going to give you an intuitive reading after that. I'm also not quite familiar with the Earth card. I haven't pulled that one often either, so we'll read both of them. Card 24, the Heart of the Sky. Oh, this is the love force, it says, that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of the sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it in the world of matter. The invitation from this card is a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the heart of sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly and allow the universe to take care of the details. Ooh, beautiful. So, this is you opening up to your ability as a channel, whatever that might be. You may have been, you might be a seer and you might have been denying this gift, or you may have been denied this gift by the middle world, which is our world, the 3D reality. By feeling like attached to 3D reality. You might be 36. Yeah, this might have started when you were 18, and you might be like, you might have experienced like some sort of culmination of your career, like in your 30s or your late 30s, and now you're sort of like maybe in your early 40s, mid 40s, and you're realizing you might even be like in this process until you're in your 60s, 64. You might be realizing like that this is an undeniable truth of your existence, especially with the Ancient Ones reversed here. The Ancient Ones used vision through shamanic means to communicate with the spirits of animals and plants, to understand. Basically, this Heart of Sky card is like, it's the love force of creation, but it's also, it harkens to the fact that like, our planet is fed by the light of the sun, which is a star, right? So we're all like starlight. And if you think about the Big Bang and how the universe is like always expanding from that point, it's like all the things that have happened in creation before us, that light of like the echoes of the light that created those life forms is still in our existence. It's still floating around in space. It's still like being recycled, or even moving forward into like space. I don't know. That's what's coming through there. So this Heart of Sky card with the moon here, and even there's this really cool, like, I think this is a moth spirit on her head. It's like transforming by night. Again, we're entering into eclipse season. This Friday is the annular solar eclipse. I believe it's in Libra, yeah. And then we have on the October 28th, which may or may not be your birthday, the lunar eclipse in Taurus. There's also some stuff going on with Pluto, which will be in Aquarius officially, I think, next year. But Pluto is also one of the rulers of Scorpio, Pluto and Mars. So there's some stuff going on with Pluto this week. Again, I'm not an astrologer. I've said this many times. But you might want to look into that. You might be feeling a little bit like tense. Card 42, the Rainmaker. Oh no, we're going to read Earth. Sorry. Earth. Earth represents the gift of life. The symbol on this card refers to the body of planet Earth, the human body, and nature herself. We're reminded by this symbol that all creatures are born of the earth, and human beings are the stewards of all life on this planet. It refers to what we make of it, our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit and needs to be treated with respect. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit, yes, this middle world card, is there by the grace of spirit, and you are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. Well, that is beautiful. Definitely getting like with the call to read from the Soulflower Oracle and the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Here's the guidebook for that. Really lovely cards. That the earth is coming through in a big way right now. This is the season of the harvest, of abundance, and also of preparing for the winter months or scarcity. Also, the veils between the worlds become thinner at the end of this month. If you are practicing shamanic gifts or working on expanding your psychic gifts, the blade of clarifying the seer indicates the need to cut karmic ties and soul contracts that are no longer serving you, which can be done with a very simple ritual. If you have like a ceremonial knife, or even like you can just use a butter knife if you want, like symbolically, and then just imagine all of the energetic strings to the contracts that are attached to you that are no longer serving being cut, and then just turn in a little circle and throw all of those contracts and karma sticks into like an imaginary purple flame, or you can even like use an actual flame if that's something that pleases you. The power of symbolic thought in the material world it's like how we manifest, right? We have this seer reverse, we have the ancient ones reverse, and then we have this witness consciousness, which is, I think it's called samadhi. I was trying to think of this word yesterday, but it's alignment with our source consciousness, and it allows us to see us as human beings in the world from the perspective of like the oversoul, essentially. So you're being encouraged to remember the sort of cosmic larger picture, to find ways to align with your witness consciousness. The Rainmaker is standing out to me as like not just one who does like not just dance, right? Dance is like to bring the rain is what this card kind of harkens to, but also like making it rain. Like you're, whatever this gift is from the ancient ones that you've been sort of denying yourself because of your attachments to 3D reality, embracing it is actually going to like literally make it rain for you. If you live in a dry place, it'll, bring the rains. If you're in a dry spell, like in a relationship sort of perspective, it's going to bring you options. If you're experiencing lack in your material world, it's going to like bring in abundance and security for you. So again, embracing this like idea that you are the steward of your 3D reality, that what you believe in and what you see, especially intuitively, influences matter around you. And that's literally because we're all made from the stuff of stars. And since we all come from that light, that original like Big Bang, even if you don't even believe in like an oversoul, like just in a material sense, we all come from like the Big Bang, the stuff of stars, nuclear material, right? Turned into matter over time and space. So this witness consciousness is just you literally tuning into like the oneness of everything from that perspective. And then the hummingbird indicates medicine. It's shamanic medicine. It is like medicine people who have passed on in the native traditions I was raised with. The hummingbird is a medicine person coming to visit, to bring medicine after their death. So the hummingbird is also interesting because there's only a few species that can overwinter, like in the Pacific Northwest anyways, and on the West Coast where I'm at. I think the ruby-throated hummingbird is one, so you might be finding security in your ability to like communicate right now. They're also, I don't think they're able to stop moving for very long, because their heartbeats are so fast. So you might be like going, But if you're looking at your going from this perspective of like being made of the stuff of stars and like expanding with like the flow of the universal consciousness, I think that and if you cut away basically your judgments about what it is to be a seer or to be in tune with the ancient ones or to be in this material world, like really taking yourself out of like what humans sort of say the material world is, or the rat race, or whatever it is, and tuning into the material world like from an earthly perspective, it's going to help you expand, and it's going to bring you this abundance. All right, so we're gonna dive into some tarot here. I haven't done a reading with these shamanic oracle cards that was quite like that before. So if that resonated with you, please definitely let me know. Remember to like and comment and share and subscribe. I'd like to also be giving away a free reading once a month. I think we'll just stick with the 10th. Ooh, Eight of Cups reverse. So if you are interested in a free reading for next month, November 10th, just go ahead and put in the comments free reading, and then tell me like a subject that might interest you, just in 1 or 2 words. It doesn't have to be in depth or anything. Ooh, Valor, okay. What is this? Expansive, universal perspective, this embracing of gifts for Scorpio. So both of these cards came out in our reading yesterday. You have Pisces here, the Cups reverse, Valor, Seven of Wands, Sagittarius, and oh no, that's not Sagittarius. I'm sorry, it's Leo. What is this? Leo and Mars. Okay, Mars and Leo. No, that's not Leo. It is. I don't know. Huh. My symbol on my little board where I'm trying to remember all of these is like, it doesn't look quite like that. Probably gonna edit that part out. Let's see here. Prince of Discs, can't you literally just watch me like shuffle all of these? And these all came out yesterday in our reading. Queen of Wands, okay. The Lovers reversed, okay. Three of Cups reversed. Eon reverse, the Knight of Discs. This is so odd. The Devil. Prince of Swords. Alright, that's all. This is like a really weird reading. And I've never really felt an energy like this before. Just gonna say that right now. There's definitely, okay. So when I went to go read the first of these cards, I was like, is that the symbol? I think that's a symbol, and I don't usually have that issue going on. I think somebody's been trying to like block your ability to see, which is why that seer card was reversed in the ancient ones. You might have inherited some sort of like like karmic family gift or insight or gift of insight. And there might be people who like, this could be like, I'm getting like an ancient sort of like curse or like a old family feud that is like before your time, perhaps generations before your time. And it's like you're undoing it in this lifetime, perhaps without even knowing. And this is because, so we have the Eight of Cups reversed, right? So there's been this sort of like stormy, watery stagnation, but it's been like, because it's the Eight of Cups, like an infinite cycle. And then you have the Seven of Wands, Valor, where it's like you have all these people behind you with these 6 wands, and this is like your vital energy. Mars, I think this is the Leo symbol on these cards. Mars, regardless, is the ruler of Scorpio and Aries. So this, like, last couple months, I think there was like a Aries moon last month. You may have been like really gaining your vitality and realizing like your spirit team is behind you, or your ancestors, especially with that hummingbird that came out over here. Also just the heart, the witness consciousness, and then the heart of sky, like all of the energy of like the flow of cosmic creation that has heretofore happened to create you in this space and time. Like you're aware in some way or shape or form, like of those things behind you, those forces behind you. And it's giving you this valor, this vitality. And with this Prince of Discs, it's like whoever was trying to like keep you in this form here. I'm getting like, I watched this thing on, I think it was TikTok or something. There was this lady who was talking about how the Metatron's cube was like actually this this like force of containment for our space-time. Don't know how much I ascribe to that. If you do, it's really interesting. I'd like to know more. But I'm definitely, that's coming through as this Prince of Discs reversed. It's like somebody trying to keep you like contained or from progressing. But it's like you're in this Queen of Wands energy now. And the Queen of Wands, I love in this deck, she has this pine cone topped staff. So the pine cone is cool because as a symbol, it talks about all kinds of stuff, but like basically the vision of life that allows you to like become conscious or like spiritually awakened. The story of Pinocchio, for instance, his name means pine eye, like Occhio is like ocular, like in the like Latin root, and then pin for like pine. And he's originally carved of pine, a pine log. And in Guillermo del Toro's version, his dad is like an alcoholic who loses his son while he's building this statue of Jesus Christ in a church. And the arm, like the left arm doesn't get put up until, or after his son dies, the left arm doesn't get put up. Like he just stops building this thing. And one night in a drunken stupor, he like chops this pine log into the form of Pinocchio, and Pinocchio, through self-sacrifice, ends up saving his dad from like the belly of the whale and showing him like the value of the little things. Like we had that Earth card here with the middle world reverse. It's possible that loss and grief and the difficulties that you face to get to where you're at have made it like, have been acting as a blockage between you and seeing the beauty in the little things. Like you've reached a point of feeling like maybe too jaded to give value and gratitude for those things. That came up in our reading yesterday. But with this pine cone staff here and the Queen of Wands, it's almost like, so also, I mean, it might be noteworthy to kind of mention Christ's cross. Sorry, Jesus's cross was made of pine. And then the Pope in the Vatican, he holds a staff with the pine cone on top. And there's like a giant statue of a pine cone in the Vatican, or like in Rome. So I don't know. I remember this giant pine cone statue. Anyway, it's supposed to indicate like this witness consciousness, sort of oversoul consciousness, like being able to see from the perspective of like being part of the one and like becoming conscious spiritually in that way. And this is informed by your feminine power and intuition, whether you're male, female, however you identify. Also, once you reach a point of like witness consciousness, sometimes coming back to like 3D reality after an awakening, like say you've been to Burning Man or something, and then you're like trying to reintegrate into your 9 to 5. That's come through a few times. Maybe you're experiencing like a Kundalini awakening and you feel like time slips or something, or you communicate with your spiritual team, and then you have to like also figure out how to just do spreadsheets at work or something. The Queen of Wands indicates somebody who sees the value in both worlds and can walk in both worlds. She is like fully enlightened in her spiritual power, but she also knows how to like get up in the morning, take a shower, put on her makeup or whatever it is that she does to like look beautiful and smell good and like be part of the 3D world. So she's very much like in both worlds. And this is you being able to achieve that. The Princess of Cups reversed here is telling me that you've sort of, especially with the Knight of Discs, it's like you've sort of realized that the like emotional energy you were putting into your like awakening or your spirituality, like you may have been overwhelmed by the pure emotion of it all at one point or other, and now you're kind of realizing like, or at least you're acclimating to it in such a way that you're able to be grounded. Be grounded. And then I love this Knight of Knight of Discs, because he's got this like big energy shield right here. Like he's protected by this like big shield of golden light. He's also able to protect himself very much so. Like he's got his weapon, he's got his armor, which is super heavy. It's probably really hot in there, but he's like just chilling to let his horse eat, you know, like he's on the defensive, or he could be on the defensive, but he's sort of learning to like relax. So this combination is telling me that you're learning to like relax into this new point of view, or this new like walking into worlds space, which is really difficult to do. So congratulations. We have the Ten of Wands reversed, oppression reversed. So here we have Sagittarius. There we go. And Saturn. So with this Ten of Wands reversed, the Eon reversed, and the Devil. So your temptation right now is to want to go back to this like formlessness, right? Or this witness consciousness, to kind of like you're wanting to deny the sort of what feels like maybe an oppressing nature of just being in physical form. Not in any way like you want to not be in physical form anymore, but like you were expecting like things to change or something new to happen, or for everything to like look different and feel different now that you've like gone through your awakening, or you've like accepted that there's this other side, or like the veil's thin and you can see through both worlds. But it's like you're kind of realizing that just because you've experienced something that's like made a huge impact on you that way doesn't mean that your entire world is going to change around you, or that the people in your world have changed necessarily. And this is like, maybe the cause of you being jaded right now or frustrated. This guy, the goat, his third eye's open, right? He's got this full-on third eye open. He's got this staff with the snakes, and then these two worlds like in form basically right here. And this is the creature walking in two worlds, but it's like with these giant horns, it's like wanting to stay connected in a super powerful way and wanting to keep your third eye open and just like kind of be in this oversoul energy all the time. But it's like you've got to be able to ground it. The human body, you know, we have multiple like energy bodies, and then we have our physical body, and the human body in this 3D reality acts as like a grounding like cord, essentially. Like it brings energy from formless into form, and that is part of the discipline of like having a spiritual awakening. It's like what comes from the discipline of having a spiritual awakening. And with this high priestess reversed, it's like she has learned how to bring her 3D self into form. That's why she's casting this like energetic net, essentially, and she's able to like bring everything in. Sorry, I needed to check the time. But with the sun in Aries, it's like you almost, and the Three of Cups reversed, it's almost like you feel like you've maybe, and then this is the sun in Capricorn, I think. Power reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed. It's almost like you feel like you've lost too much at this point to just go back to the way things were. Or to just reintegrate into what is. Like you've outgrown the sort of spaces of your life. But you're being encouraged here with the Prince of Swords to be balanced in using your willpower with this yellow. And your green is like the heart space, the yellow and blue of the throat chakra, and the Manipura third chakra are what creates this green, this like balanced heart space, this balanced action from the place of the heart. So you're being encouraged to use your willpower and your voice to cut the cords of the trappings that you're in right now that are making you feel this sense of being jaded or frustrated, or like you can't possibly reintegrate back into this like normal space. You're being asked to see in the little things, like the extensions of that cosmic energy, knowing that like that cosmic energy is in everything, and no matter where you are and no matter what space you're in, as difficult and oppressing as it might feel, that is also part of the expansive cosmic oversoul witness consciousness. And once you realize this, you're going to be able to wield your sword to like cut the cords of these energetic like entrapments that you don't want to be in. Also, the more you recognize these energetic entrapments as part of the whole, the less you really mind, I think. And the more easily these things fall away without you really needing to wield any kind of like sword. The Five of Wands indicating strife is, again, like this staff here is on this Devil card. And I think this winged staff with the snakes on either side, I mean, it's sort of indicative of the caduceus, which has the snakes on either side. The caduceus is the healing, that's the staff of healing, right? Wielded by Hermes, and I think it's Hermes Trismegistus, and then it's like on medical bracelets and stuff. But on this staff, the serpents are at the top and the wings are spread. So it's like, this is your Kundalini energy has risen. Like you've done sort of the clearing out healing work, and now you want to spread your wings and fly. But your desire or your attachment to spread your wings and fly like beyond your current circumstances is actually creating strife for you, which is like undoing your ability to manifest. So you're very much encouraged in this time and space to be unattached from especially your power. Like this has given you power. Look at these cards. Just there's this expression of power kind of wielding out here, and then there's this tower like coming down here behind this Devil card. So it's like you're being encouraged to realize that expressing your power from a place of attachment to anything or any outcome is actually not the point. Although it can very much work if you're manifesting what's not meant for you, or you're at a point where in your spiritual journey you're being asked to accept non-attachment for this sort of greater purpose, especially as steward of the earth, or embracing like a point of view as a steward of the earth, or like the natural resources around us, then trying to manifest things like romantic love for yourself or money for yourself is potentially going to backfire like hard. Literally, because like you've reached a point of attainment that means attachment to the material is in a way it's like inverted. Like you're conscious enough to understand that you don't need to ask, because you're protected and supported, and you're able to protect and support yourself. So what it is that you can ask for now, I'm hearing greatest good of all. When you are manifesting something, try to manifest from a space of for the greatest good of all, as above so below, and not for personal gain. Woo! Okay, well, Scorpios, thank you for being here. I cannot clarify with the tarot today. I do have some previous engagements. Again, if you were the winner for the 1010 reading, please reach out to me so I can send your reading to you. And again, I apologize for not researching that more thoroughly beforehand. If you would like to win the November 10th reading next month, please also comment free reading and let me know in a couple of words what you might like to hear about. I'm going to be linking my Cash App today, so if you'd like to donate through Cash App, that'd be awesome. And then there's also Patreon. You can donate through Patreon. I'll be putting up more options this week. I'll announce my rebranding this weekend, so y'all know what to look for on there. The channel's going to be the same. I just am expanding, so I'd like to have a name that like is more expansive. And then let's see, you can comment or reach out to me through social media, which is linked down below. You can also purchase a reading from me on my Etsy, also linked down below, if you desire. I love reading tarot for you all. I'm really super excited to see this channel growing, and I love this collective. I think you're all like amazing, and I really appreciate all your comments and love hearing back about like what it is that you're experiencing, and just cultivating this little community. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you all tomorrow.